Hello, I am Blueandblond, and time to talk about something else. So I know that it's only been like, 2 days since the Nostalgia Critic video about it, and this has already been hammered into the ground, but I feel like I need to explain it too, just because I want to. I would have done it earlier, because it's such an important topic, but I just, literally just this moment, came back from Vienna, vacation with my family, and it's nice and all that, but, I probably won't get into detail. So, what is going on with fair use? So fair use is what protects reviewers, mostly reviewers, but also people willing to do parodies and abridged series and all that. Basically, it means that if you are using your content, and I don't have a script here. This is all unscripted, so just bear with me. If you're using it for educational purposes, okay, wait, let me start at the beginning. If you're using a copyrighted product, let's say, as an example, My Little Pony, which is what I use, if you use it, for reviewing purposes, educational purposes, or parody purposes, then it is fair game. You can use it. You are protected by what is called fair use. But nowadays, it's kind of unclear what has and hasn't been used. And the only way to really figure out if your content falls under fair use is to go in front of an actual court and say, and they'll say yes or no. But most reviews do fall under fair use, as long as you talk, as long as you don't just show the episode and then, as long as you don't just show the episode and talk about it while you're, I don't think that reaction videos are protected by fair use. And for some reason they're still up, but never mind, that's a topic for another day, let's say. So the big problem here is that now, there are a lot of companies that are abusing YouTube's copyright system, system to not only steal from content creators who monetize their videos and who basically live off of what they do, but maybe even completely erase their entire portfolio. And because a lot of people, not me yet, but a lot of people use YouTube as a job. YouTube is a job for lots and lots of people, and if you take away, it's kind of like working in an office building, and then one day you go to work and the entire building was just gone, demolished. Just imagine how that would be. One of the other reasons why I didn't I didn't comment on this when it was really happening, when I Hate Everything went down and all that. Also, I might sound a little bit hipster, but I watched I Hate Everything before it was cool, so yeah. I would have talked about it back then, but I felt that the entire Channel Awesome thing, when that was happening, I could have talked about it. But the thing is that I don't have personal experience with it. There are only 2 videos on my channel which contain copyrighted content. One of them is my Magical Mystery Cure review, which I disputed. And in 5 days it was all over. That was easy. The second one is not my Candlelight Boutique. One, which is also why there isn't a watermark, because yeah, that was back in August. I thought that I could, add a watermark and it'll all be fine, but no. So yeah, that's why there's that watermark in my very first review. But the second one was actually an audition video that you can see, and all that. So yeah, it's unlisted on my channel. But anyway, just to say that I don't have as much experience with the YouTube content ID system as lots and lots of reviewers out there. So, which is why in the description I will give you a link to the newest Nostalgia Critic, and it talks about this topic and how bad it is, and what's happening, and it'll go more into detail than me. The biggest reason that I did do this was because I want to help. I honestly want to help. I love reviews because they are both funny and insightful, and I just love it. Even if I were to completely quit YouTube, which I'm not sure if I will do or not, but even if I were to just, go out into it's amazing just reviewing, and with the internet to be able to get feedback almost instantaneously through Twitter, and then after the fact stuff with reviews, and I can go on and on about how I love it, but I want to protect it. I want to protect that, and I don't have Twitter, which is why I cannot circulate the hashtag where is the fair use, and that is something I really want to help out with, but I can't. So the only way I can actually help is by informing all of you, informing people. The thing is that you've got these big companies that make lots and lots of money, and so why would they can't handle criticism, which is a big problem, and probably something that multi-million-dollar companies don't care about. Like I don't know, I can't think of any companies that I really hate their content. Like I can say that M.A. Larson is a bad person, just like that. I don't think that. I really don't. It's just the first thing that comes to mind. I can think M.A. Larson, Magical Mystery Cure sucked. How about that? But he doesn't really care about that. Even if he were to find this video right now, he wouldn't care, I'm pretty sure. Because not only he is much more successful than me, but he is doing something that I'm pretty sure he loves. And also he makes tons of other good stuff. Just to say that those people don't care about us. They really honestly do not care about the criticism. So I don't think it's that. I just think it's to get a few extra bucks off of off of content creators who do this for a living. And that's just painful. It really is. That honest people who worked hard. I mean, I never really appreciated how hard it was to make a review until I made my own reviews. But it is hard to make. There's the scripting, there's the editing, and I cannot imagine, I can't see how Doug Walker is able to pump out a Nostalgia Critic every week. It's amazing. And, you take away the money that they make, you take away the channels that they post the videos to. That's not only against fair use. It is against our basic human rights of speech, and, it's... I've been rambling on way too much. I'm Blue and Blonde, and I'm asking, where is the fair use?